In store tonight, Pete Johansson.
How's it going? That's a good-looking audience. There's a lot of nice people in here. That's cool. You're pretty old. No, I don't mean that. You're like my age. You're in your mid-30s, yeah? I just turned 37, that's why I bring it up. A lot of weird stuff happening to you, a little, yeah? You get a big set of balls? Did that happen yet? Isn't it creepy? My balls took off down my leg like a couple of mice chasing after some cheese hidden in my shoes. I don't know what happens. It's freaky, and my left ball took a good half-inch lead on my right ball in the race to the floor, so I've got this offset grandfather clock of balls going on. Which, by the way, is good evolution, because now when I jog, they don't hit each other. How nice is that? That's just refreshing is what that is. I hate big balls. I don't want big balls. They're awful, you know? You don't dream of big balls when you're little. You want a big penis. That'd be great. Does your penis keep growing? Not at all. Doesn't stretch in the least. It's gravity resistant. But your balls keep growing behind your penis, which creates a very unfair optical illusion. I hate big balls. I hate them. Little balls are great. You guys are young. You probably got tiny little balls over there. That's great. Love your little balls. Never be ashamed of them. You know what's great about little balls? You don't think about them all day. Big balls you think about. They pop into your thoughts all the time. Every time you cross your legs, you gotta consciously choose. Tuck under, flip over. You can't leave them there. And I don't mean to be crass, but sex was way better with little balls. Oh my God. First of all, you're young with little balls. You're so excited you're having sex. You go as fast as you can. Yay, get over quick before she changes her mind. Yay! Big balls, you can't go fast anymore because your balls participate. They're involved. They got a built-in speed limit. You can't go as fast as you want to anymore. You can go as fast as you can take the pain of impact on the end of the stroke. And you have to learn rhythm. I never had rhythm when I was younger. I was all herky-jerky. Now I'm smooth with the big sack swinging along. You can't change speed suddenly or they get confused. You'll start pulling out, they'll wrap around her legs, pull you in for another one. My God, he's talking about his balls on television. Getting fat too, is that happening? Yeah, a little bit, yeah, a little. My metabolism has completely slowed down. And I realized the other day, I'm gonna be fat. You ever just, I was looking at my mom's fat. And then I looked at my dad's really fat. Man, I'm from North America, that's 3 strikes. I'm gonna be fat. And I'm not gonna be kinda fat, I'm gonna be freaking fat. I'm gonna be on a motorized scooter in Asda knocking donuts into my tray with a cane fat. I'm gonna be that kind of fat where you think you can smell me and, yeah, you can, fat. But I don't want to be fat now, so I go to the gym and I work out. I work out 3-4 times a week right now just to maintain the shitty body that I have. I don't make any progress, but I'm delaying the onset of my obesity. And I work out at a gay gym. That's a choice of mine. I choose that because I'm very, very pro-gay. You go, what do you mean? Why are you pro-gay? Well, I'm pro-gay because I think my oldest brother is gay. Now, he's never told me he's gay, but after, you ever just put it together that somebody you know might be gay? You know, he's lived with the same guy for 10 years in a 2-bedroom flat, 1 bedroom's an office. I think he might be gay. And I love my brother. I love him to death. And I want him to come out of the closet, but he won't come out of the closet. You know why? Because remember my big fat parents I just mentioned? They're big fat Catholics, and they are not okay with gays. Not at all. My dad actually blames forest fires on the legalization of gay marriage. That's a quote. And I, myself, I'm not a Catholic. I was raised Catholic, but I stopped being a Catholic at age 11 due to a maths incident. Well, I'll explain what happened. My dad tried to explain the concept of purgatory to me. Now, purgatory is a Catholic concept. It's an extra hell that Catholics invented because one hell wasn't guilty enough. So my dad tells me I have to go to purgatory on my way to heaven to burn off the sins I haven't committed. Awesome. So I go, how long do I go to purgatory for? He goes, anywhere from 5 to 1,000 years. And I go, well, how long's heaven? And he goes, well, heaven's infinity. Now, right away, anybody good at maths knows you can't have an integer over infinity or else it's equal to 0, right? So I explained that to my dad, and that's when Jesus told him to hit me. Thank you. So now I work out at my gay gym. That's what I do, and I'm trying to be liberal because I had the seeds of intolerance planted in me at a very young age by these bigoted parents of mine. They were very close-minded. They had a lot of intolerance, and so it's been my goal in this life to shed all this intolerance and become the most open-minded, liberal person I can possibly be. I never want to judge somebody because their culture, creed, religion, or gender orientation. But you know what? As hard as that path is to walk, I still have a little tiny redneck, about that big, that lives right at the base of my brain. Now, he doesn't control my movements or my actions, but he can talk to me. That's all he can do. And every once in a while, I still hear him. And I'll tell you an example of where I still hear my little redneck. That's when I go into the shower at the gay gym. I think I'm liberal. As soon as I walk into that shower, my little redneck goes off. What are you doing? I go, I'm gonna have a shower. He goes, you don't want to shower here. I go, why's that, little redneck? And he says it in a clear, trembling voice. He says, because you don't want to be stared at by gay guys. And I'm like, oh my God, is that still who I am? And I am. I'm still that person. But you know what I've learned by challenging my values and going back again and again to that gay shower? I've learned that there's something way worse than being stared at by gay guys. And that's not being stared at by gay guys. Holy shit, does that suck? Like, really? Nobody's into me? What the freak is wrong with me? I mean, I dance around that shower like a tart now looking for attention. I'm dropping shit. I'm backing into guys. I'm singing show tunes, eating bananas in the corner. Whatever I can do. I just want to spark a boner in a gay shower. Is that so wrong? I was reading in the Independent. Is that right? Is that the right name? Yeah, I'm kind of a big, I smoke the odd marijuana joint now and again. I'm not going to say you do it, but go ahead. But I was reading the Independent. There's a lot of negative press lately about marijuana, essentially since they moved it from a Class C to a Class B drug. And one of the criticisms that I was reading is that it causes long-term debilitation of intellectual growth and development. And I hate this criticism, you know, because pot doesn't make you stupid, you know. Booze, I find booze makes me stupid. You know, and booze gets you in trouble, too. And pot gets you in trouble, too. Don't get me wrong. Pot gets you in trouble, but pot gets you in trouble, you know? Whereas I find booze gets you in trouble. They're both trouble, but they're slightly different, aren't they? Like, pot trouble's like, oh, I ate a bug. I hope it's not poisonous. Trouble. Booze trouble's always like, holy shit, I need a lawyer. Trouble. But I came home one night and I was a little high, and every time I'm high, I watch a little bit of television. That's the weird thing for me. I always watch the Discovery Channel. And last time I was high, I watched this show on the Discovery Channel called The Human Animal with Desmond Morris, a show about anthropology. Now, I never would have watched this show if I was drunk or if I was sober. But high, I was like, oh yeah, let's see what this guy's got to say. And I learned things. Like, this show started talking about the evolutionary characteristics between the two genders, and it started talking about the female brain. Now, apparently women, when exposed to low doses of estrogen and progesterone around age 2 or 3, their frontal cortex starts growing at a roughly 1/3 faster rate than the average male brain, causing more axioms and synapses to hold on to more descriptive words in their vocabulary. So that by age 21, they have roughly 5,000 more words in their vocabulary than the average guy. And I was like, holy shit, that's amazing. And I felt this weight lift off my shoulders. Because I realized if you have 5,000 more words than me, I don't have to feel bad about not knowing what the fuck you're talking about. You have your own language at your disposal, and you use it unmercifully against us. You can't win an argument with a girl. You've got 5,000 more words. How do I win? You can't. You can throw whatever you get. You know why? Because you can't go and check it. You ever get in an argument with a guy? You can check. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. And then what do you? Let's go check a book. Oh, you're right. Good one. Have you ever gone to a book with a girl? Hey, let me go check that. The book doesn't know how I feel. Oh, that's a good point. You can't win a fight with a girl. Why? Because we're not allowed to punch anymore. I'll clap for that. Being ironic. There's one other activity that we were given that women weren't given in order to balance out this inequality of the development. Men were given a special skill, women were given it, which I think is amazing. It's something called spatial conception and three-dimensional rotation. That's what we were given to balance out the deficit in our words. And I was like, oh, yeah, that sounds cool. What can we do with that? Here's what we can do that you can't do. We can go through a box of bolts, right? And go, hey, look at that bolt. And then go through a box of nuts and go, hey, look at that nut. Oh, hey, I bet those two fit together. That's it. That sucks. Are you serious? You get 5,000 words and now you can trick me into fixing shit for you? How does that... It does allow us to do a couple other little things, though. Like this one I find funny. It allows us to parallel park cars better than you. Oh, sometimes that upsets people. You see that? Oh, that's not true. It is true. Put a baby on each bumper. Who do you want to have park the car? If you raise the stakes high enough, the truth emerges. There's one activity, though, that I find very funny that is spatially conception-based. And it's one of those things I don't think most guys care about as much as women. I get a real kick out of this one. It's getting dressed. That's a spatial conception activity. And most guys I know don't care about as much about their appearance as most women do. They take much pride and dignity. Look around. They're beautiful tonight. Whereas most guys, we can get dressed like that, but we don't care what we look like. You know? Like, oh, look, the T-shirt with the cum stain. That'll fit. Boom. And it's on. Whereas girls, you'll attempt to try something on, but you can't see from trying. You ever see that pile of dresses that gets on the bed? And then just try, no, and the bed just piles up with dresses, you know? And the funniest time to watch this is when you're getting ready for a special event, like a staff party or a Christmas party, and you're trying to find that perfect dress in the back of the closet, and you're looking around, and you find that black one in the back. Oh my God, I forgot about this one. And you'll show it to us, because we're getting ready in the room with you, and you'll, oh my God, I'm gonna wear this tonight. And your eyes are alive and just so beautiful, and you'll show it to us. And what sucks about that moment is when we're in the room with you, and we're like 15 feet away, and we can clearly see that ain't gonna fit. But we don't have enough words to tell you in a way that won't piss you off. So I just let you try it on, because it's funny to watch you try on a dress that doesn't fit. I know that sounds awful, but it's true. Oh, because you start off happy, because it'll always fit over your arms. Yay! But then the happy goes away when the entire dress is in one ball above your tits. And this confusion hits your face. What the no? No! And you try to bring us into it. Baby, is it caught on something back here? Can you see? And that's like a trick question, because you want to answer, yeah, that big roll. You don't feel that? You can't say that. You're just baffled. Oh, I'm as baffled as you are. That's crazy. That should be slipping on. Sometimes you'll make a dress fit that doesn't fit, though. Have you ever seen them make a dress fit? It's hilarious. You'll do stuff to get dressed that I've never had to do. Like, you'll start bending your knees. Now, that might not seem weird, but the entire dress is above your tits. Why are you bending your knees? Then you'll start breathing. Are you about to go pearl diving? What are you about to do right now? And then you do this move. Oh, I love this move. You ever seen this where they'll cup the bottom of the breast? Yeah? And then they'll hold the dress, and then it'll all come together in this Cirque du Soleil move where they jump, breathe out, push the tit in. The tit disappears through Stargate. I don't know where the tit goes. Dress comes down, tit regrows where it used to be. That's amazing. Anyways, you guys have been great. My name's Pete Johansson. Thank you very much. Good night.